Good evening, everyone. Today is 10/29/12 day. Oh no, 2 days before Halloween, so not quite Halloween yet. But pretty cool. Great day today. I just had a bunch of phone calls for work and stuff like that. Reading some business books and stuff, so pretty good. Got a couple comments today. It's from cobainmatrix. I keep saying Corbin Matrix, but it's just I'm gonna blame it on the chemo messing with my head that I don't remember. So Cobain. You can also make it yourself, as seen with the post on How to Make Black Style by William Francis Rocks. That's awesome that he was kicked out of the States. That's one that I'm going to order from him just for that, actually. And named with Osama bin Laden, I'm down for that. I think that's sweet. I think if anyone's getting kicked out of the States and run is doing something right. So, and then also, and thank you very much, Coben Matrix. That's very kind of you. That's awesome to follow up, and then thank you for following my weird little blog here. So, and then I got another a video response. I think in yesterday's video from Gvloanguy2. You are awesome. Thank you for all that. That's it sounds like you've done a lot of research and a lot of kind of looking and stuff. And you kept touching the side of your face. I think your left side. So I'm assuming that the melanoma was over here, and then you set up on your head here. Mine's funny because I'm on the exact opposite side. So I had the mole here originally, had surgery up there, and then I had my lymph nodes removed down here. So I went through the surgery, I did the radiation, I did the chemo, and it didn't do anything. So I'm kind of onto the alternative things that. If anyone's watching that wants to watch his video, for sure, it's about 20 minutes. Kind of goes through and talks about what he's done. The big difference between, I guess, the what he's done and I've done is I cut out all animal products completely. So all meat, all dairy, all cheese, all that stuff. So fish, pork, everything like that. And honestly, I haven't missed it that much. It's been pretty easy. But I've talked about it in these videos. One of the ways I was able to I think cut it so quickly was that the Power of Habits book. I've talked about a lot of it's a lot of mental. It's a lot of the reason that I feel like people are attached to meat is not necessarily the meat itself. It's the emotional attachment to it. It's the party that you went to. They had that burger and blah 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 blah. So it was a great book, and got that rid of that. I don't drink much soy either. He doesn't do any soy. He found out a bunch of stuff where soy is not really that helpful. I had some edamame today with my daughter because it was edamame and she likes edamame. So, but beyond that, I don't do any soy. I've never really liked milk anyway, and I got lucky with radiation that I lost all my taste buds, and then lucky with chemo that I lost all my appetite. So I lost my taste for about a month. Then it came back. I lost my appetite for like 2 weeks. So anything that tasted good, I just throw up anyway. And then when I tried to eat anything with the radiation, it just tasted bad anyway. So for me, getting back to like fruits, vegetables, everything like that was sweet and easy and no problem at all. I do smoothies as well and juicing, but instead of just juicing, I actually do smoothies. So I have a blender, and I'll put like broccoli in. I'll do a bunch of fruits, kale, spinach, just whatever dark greens that can go in there. And I have, probably I have these giant like 12-ounce cups. I drink like two of those in the morning really quick. And I literally, if I don't eat anything the rest of the day, I have a ton of energy, and I still am totally fine. And then for lunch or dinner, I'll still eat just to kind of get like not miss out on the family eating or anything like that. But it's always vegan. I do, and then beyond that, I don't do any salts, any sugar. Any fats or any processed food, so I try and cut everything out and just do as much raw as possible, and then if it's not raw, as much vegan as possible, and that's basically where I got it. And then none of the stuff that we need because the GV Loan guy too had mentioned that sugar is basically fuel for cancer. I talked about that a little while ago. I found a university, I think it was San Francisco University that was talking about it that went through and did the science behind it and everything like that. And salts, there's no salts is the same type thing. I can't remember why if you follow my blog, watch a couple of videos, or I guess I should as well. But salt is just that we don't need it. We consume way too much of it. It's not the greatest thing for you. And then fats are just like, well, why fats? Like why does everything have to have oil in it and fat and all this stuff? And honestly, like I had fajitas the other day without any oil in it, and they were amazing. I've tried to cook well. I suck at cooking. I'm really horrible at cooking, and you had mentioned that what was it that your wife is having a hard time. My wife is hating me for kind of the way I eat, and then the no processed food is just there's no nutritional value in it, so I don't eat that. It's just wasted calories. Your body can't process it that well, so don't do that. But I think I lucked out that I lost my taste buds, then I lost my appetite. So for me, it was just like, well, I'm just gonna eat this stuff now, and it wasn't that hard. I've been reading a lot about, or I read today there's always people that say, well, if you're vegan or vegetarian, you're deficient in blah 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 blah. Well, yeah, that's true if all you do is eat tofu and soy all day every day. But if you eat like a human and like you're supposed to, which is eat as much as you can of a variety of everything, so beans, legumes, grains, what is it? Dark green leafies, vegetables, fruits, everything like that. All of those have the vitamins and minerals you need. That you don't really need to supplement. I do B12 because of where it comes from. I've talked about it in the past, but the calcium I get from broccoli. Um, there was another one that people were saying, oh, vitamin D I get from the sun. The sun, I can walk outside for 15 minutes and get 20,000 units of it when your body only needs like 100 a day or something like that. So um, I don't know why I would take vitamin D supplements. It doesn't matter. I can get that. But B12 is the only one that is hard to find. But I got kind of skinny, and I feel awesome, so it's pretty cool. So thank you, Gvloanguy2, for your video response. Everyone watch it. That'd be sweet, and then yeah, that'd be cool. Also, I got a comment from my dad. He was talking about the attitude of gratitude. He was talking about he used to be stationed in Alaska. People are always measurable up there. And he kind of took that same attitude of saying, well, one day, he was walking to his sergeants or whatever it was, and kind of stopped in the middle and looked around. There wasn't that many people. It was beautiful, volcanic, mountains coming out of the ocean, the frozen tundra, everything like that. And he's like, one day, what, I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna kind of miss this, and goes on to talk about how he guarantees people that were just complaining the whole time and everything like that, they didn't stop to really look at the beauty around them and really see and be grateful for everything that they had. And now now they look back and say, oh well, that was a horrible experience, blah blah blah. But it's all about mentality. You can make anything great, and it's all up to you. No one can force you to do anything or feel bad, feel good, or whatever. So, but yeah, I think that's about all for today. I hope everyone had a great Monday. I know I did. Looking forward to the rest of the week, and yeah, hope you all are good. We'll talk to you all soon. Peace out.